Test 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me?
So, I mean, you subscribe to OnlyFans, so I don't know what.
Yeah, because Rachel has a fat ass. Continue.
That's getting clipped.
No one clipped that. No one clipped that. You have 12 black people in Latvia. If you're an orphan, you're starving. If stuff was done to you, okay, I'll play any for all everybody out there. I don't approve of Abdullahi said that people should be hanged. I think that's a bit too far. But Obama black that killing on Papa.
Drop another thing. That's a break. That's a break.
One second.
So it's again, the actual draw happened, and so it's actually United versus Coventry. It's Chelsea versus Man City.
Why did you do that to Nardias?
Every goat needs a grace period.
I didn't know
Every
this.
goat
I just woke up.
needs a goat period. Every goat needs a grace period.
Your mic's not on. Your mic's not on.
No grace period for him.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
It's
you.
a bit.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Whoa.
So no. My thing is, look, see, we're gonna have a discussion because look, see, Carlo has never defended his league title, and I dare him not to defend his league title. It's one game.
Really?
Yeah, he's never defended his league title. It's never happened. So we're gonna have a tough discussion. We're gonna discuss Real Madrid. We're gonna discuss Mbappe's role as striker. We're gonna discuss Rodrigo, and whether Real are in danger of maybe doing the unthinkable and not winning this league title, which might get Carlo inducted. We're going to also talk about Conte and Napoli. There's a discussion missing that Conte might be done, that he may join the Dinosaur Association that Allegri has joined, and a certain other guys joined who I will never name because I'm his biggest fan. They just got side-checked by Verona 3-0. And Osimhen wasn't even in the freaking squad. So what's happening with Napoli, but specifically what's happening with Conte? Is he washed? Is he done? And would I have to have an Enzo discussion? Should he be sold? And should Chelsea sue for false advertising by Benfica?
Are we going to talk about
should we sue
Enzo?
for damages? No. We're going to talk about suing Benfica for damages they sold us on a lie. So guys, you know what it is, guys? Remember, guys, it's the Sunday Hangout. Remember, guys, remember the Sunday Hangouts. Everything is on Spotify. If you listen to Spotify, Amazon, and everything, all the Hangouts will all be in podcast form. So if you go to Spotify or Apple, the Saturday Hangouts is there, and this Hangouts will also be available later tonight, tomorrow, in podcast form, on audio form, on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Like the video, guys, subscribe if you're new, and if there's anything you wish to add to the show, feel free to send in a super chat. Your Dobbs and Dubinskis help to keep this channel thriving, alive, and well. So let's start with the goal. With the goal. Here's the thing. Let's have a discussion here. I think we can all agree, unless I may be wrong here. Can we all agree that Mbappe doesn't work as a striker? We're all in agreement.
That doesn't work.
He doesn't. I don't think he does.
So I feel Real have a real issue here, because remember, this isn't just a one-off game like Atalanta. This is 38 games. Well, no, this is 40-something games, including UCL, Copa del Rey. Because will Real winning games by virtue of the talents? Of course they will, because they are too good. Because there are so many game winners in this team. Over 38 games, you need more than just moments. Moments are not going to carry you consistently. And that's always been Real's issue. Guys, Cristiano, peak Modric, peak Kroos, peak Casemiro, peak Ramos, peak Marcelo, Benzema, peak Bale. That team, you know that team that won 4 UCLs, 4 in 5 years, 3 in a row? They won 2 league titles. That team only won 2 league titles in 11 years. So Real Madrid have never been good in the league, and this is supposedly now the best team in the world. But the way I'm looking at it right now is that they're going to run into issues. Against a team that gives them space, they will lubricate those teams. Against a team that have men behind the ball, bro, you're going to run into issues. I mean, I'm going to pull up an image from Twitter, which was where Mbappe had about 7 or 8 guys defending. These are the issues that they're going to run into. This was my hot take, because I put it out there on the members' circle, but I'm going to say it here. My hot take, which I don't think is a hot take, but people may view as a hot take, is Atleti are going to win the league. I don't think Barca, or if Barca don't make any signings, I don't think they're good enough to win the league. And I think for Real Madrid, there's going to be an adaptation period and they're going to run into issues against low blocks. I think Atleti, with the signings they've made and the issues that I anticipate Real to running into, I think Atleti will probably be more consistent league-wise than Real Madrid, who I think will do well in the UCL. Real will at least reach the same as in the UCL. But this league, I think that Carlo has some figuring out to. Because I think that he has to move guys around, move people around, and find out really what works best. Because what I'm seeing there can work in the odd game. Against low blocks, I'm not sure that works. Guys, if Mallorca were better in front, they could have won that game 2-1 very easily. Very easily. So, Hokage, what do you see from Real Madrid? Do you think that Real have a lot of thinking to do? Or look, too many superstars, too many stars, they'll figure it out. They're too good. It is what it is.
They won't figure it out because you saw. Now, I understand Mallorca. I think last season Mallorca was like a top 5, top 6 defense in La Liga.
Yeah.
But you saw that it's not going to figure itself out. A team that knows how to defend locked down Vinicius, Mbappe, and all those guys easily. I think if you look at the average position, I think if you go on SofaScore and look at the average position, Mbappe and Vinny average position is holding hands. They were next to each other the entire. You said Mbappe doesn't work at a striker. He didn't even attempt to play as a striker today. He occupied the left side for 90 minutes. And Rodrigo, if you look at Rodrigo's average position, it says he's through the middle. So if you understand what average position is, that shows you how much this guy was drifting to the left for the average position to show Rodrigo as a middleman.
So
it's crazy.
So for guys who are listening, so 11 is Rodrigo.
Yeah.
So for guys who are listening on this right now, the average positions of Mbappe, Vini, so Mbappe and Vini, they're nowhere near the box. They're literally holding hands. Rodrigo is playing as an attacking midfielder, bossing from midfield.
Look how empty that right side is. There's
the right side, it's non-existent. The right side is non-existent, and you literally do not have any. Because here's the issue. Remember, Benzema. Even look at Benzema's hit map. It was outside the penalty box because he wasn't really a pivot striker, but it was outside the penalty box. If you neither have a guy in the box, you don't even have a guy just outside the box playmaking, this ain't gonna work. But sorry, continue.
It's not. And the thing is, it shows Rodrigo is like a 10 there, but really he was a left-sided player. The average position shows him as a 10, but really it was because he was either half the time on the left side of the field, half the time on the right side of the field. So you're going to tell me, Real Madrid, I understand you have all this Champions League heritage, Champions League blood, whatever, but I'm sorry, 3 left wingers in a game, you're going to get found out. And if Mallorca, I understand that this is the first game of the season. This is Mallorca's first game of the season. This is only their first game of La Liga football, and they shut you guys down relatively easily because what happened was all 3 of those guys were on the left, and once all they had to focus on was when the ball is at Vinny and Mbappe's feet, they don't have to focus behind them because there's no threat behind them. And you know what I was surprised to see when Mbappe and Vinny and Rodrigo were all occupying that left side? I was surprised to see that Ernesto Valverde, Carvajal were not, because there was a ton of space in the box. A ton of space. Valverde didn't offer a single late run into the box. Carvajal, no late runs in the box. You could have taken advantage of that, but so much focus is going into the stack of Rodrigo, Vinny, and Mbappe. All want the ball. They all want to create. You're going to get found out. And really, Real Madrid's quality showed today because Rodrigo was given half a second a chance, and he took the opportunity.
Yeah.
That's how good these players are. But I'm sorry. If Mallorca on day one of the season...
That can't work every week. That's going to work every week.
If Mallorca on day one of the season was able to lock your 3 big stars up like this, I'm sorry, it was a human centipede on the left side of the field. Let's stop. This isn't going to work. So this is why I think we said it. We're talking about it in the post-Atlanta stream. I'm sorry. As good as... I know Rodrigo scored today, Arda Güler and Valverde could easily displace this guy on the right because this is going to be an issue. And HH, if you look at that average position, of the subs that came on, Ancelotti realized, bro, it's too much on the left. They were overloading the right side. Yeah. So there's no balance in this attack. And yes, these players are so good. And on the counter against like a Man City, they could destroy them, right? But against these low block teams, the blueprint is there now. And Ancelotti and the coaching staff have a lot to think about.
So let me ask you, because someone just mentioned it in the streets. Are they missing Toni Kroos or way too early to say? It's only
No,
one
HH,
game.
you know who I think they were missing? It's weird to say.
Mm.
Where's Joselu? Where's the guy when a low block? Where is your aerial threat? Where's your fox in the box? Because I'm sorry, they don't have a single profile in their squad to take that role. Mbappe's not an aerial threat. Mbappe's not a fox in the box. Vinny and Rodrigo for sure are not fox in the box players and aerial threats. So what, are you going to rely on aerial threats, Valverde? Are you going to put your center backs up every time you need to get a goal against a low block?
No, because I think here's the biggest myth, and I think for people who understand football, for people who play for football, there's something that you would know is all because a guy scores goals doesn't mean that he can play striker. Now that seems odd. Like, wait. Striker scores goals, can play striker? No. Salah, loads of goals. Put Salah as a striker, he won't score as many goals because it's all about how your brain works. If you're used to playing out wide, your brain is used to that space, playing out wide and manipulating that space, i.e. coming in on the diagonal and actually being used to that space on the pitch and scoring goals. If you're a striker, you understand the spacing of the penalty box, after the penalty box, and those key runs that you have to make. And these are just the things that you know. Again, I'm sure, what's it called? Hokage and somebody will know this. And I've been saying this for a long time. He may not be the greatest striker out there, Mario Gomez.
Yes,
Mario Gomez was effective. Because what Mario Gomez is that, you know that come rain, come sunshine, there's someone there. And by someone being there, it frees everybody up. Because you know that if that guy is there, he's going to occupy those two defenders. He's going to be a totem pole that allows other guys to manipulate, move, and get into space. If you remove that totem pole away from there, that presence in there, it's actually easier to defend. If you ask any defenders, what is the one thing that you don't want to do? A tall striker who is physical, strong, and occupies you and keeps you busy. Because by you doing that, you're going to miss those runs from those wingers and that attacking midfielder. But what do defenders want? Oh, please play your false nine and your roaming guys. Easy all day, every day.
And I think Kroos is a miss too, because now I don't know what the excuse is for these players, but they were so flat in the second half. I'm sorry, Toni Kroos on an average day is not misplacing that many passes. He's not going to lose the ball that many times. So I do think Toni Kroos was a miss today, but I think the big miss was when Mallorca is defending with 10 guys on the box. Where is your Joselu? And I know someone in the chat just said, oh, Joselu just lost like 1-0 to some team in Saudi Arabia or wherever he went, right? That's not the point. The point is there is no threat for the header. There is no new idea. It's constant wing play, constant wing play. And in the second half, substitute Modric was your best player, and that's not going to be good enough. A 39-year-old off the bench, as good as Modric. I think Modric is a fantastic off-the-bench player. Like last season against City off the bench, he was fantastic, but this can't be your solution for your backup plan to 3 left wingers. So Ancelotti is going to have to figure something out or drop one of the 3. There's no way.
What's it called? AK, talk to me.
So first of all, after the Twitter space, I kind of just went to sleep, so I did not watch the entire second half. But based on what's been said, what's been almost said online, bro. Are we saying that they played 3 left wingers and they all were on the left side?
Think about it. Rodrigo's preference is on the left. Mbappe's preference is on the left. Vinny's preference is on the left.
Yeah. For me, it's not. It is a problem, but it's not like a unsolvable problem because the solution's on your bench, bro. You play Arda Güler. Yeah. Quite simply, you play Arda Güler and your attack is balanced, bro. If you want to play him on the right wing, he actually a presence on the right wing alongside of Valverde.
What was crazy? While you were having your beauty sleep, I think they gave Güler 3 minutes or 4 minutes. I swear the first one is 87 minutes.
He had extra time basically. He came on 88.
Because I feel Carlo, because didn't they score in the 6th minute? My thing though is that what is a guy? So they score. They scored in the 53rd minute.
Yeah.
Wait, did Modric come on before Güler?
And you're bringing in Arda Güler in like the 85th minute. That's insane.
AK Modric came on like 15 minutes before Guler.
Who did he come on for?
I think one at Bellingham or something.
Oh,
like
Bellingham.
that.
Yeah, Bellingham.
Something like
Okay,
that.
okay. So for me, like the attacking balance is solved by having a guy who is a natural right-sided attacker, number one, who is Arda Güler, or even Brahim Diaz. Even Brahim Diaz would do a better job on that right side than Rodrigo in terms of providing balance for the team because he can play on the right. But that's probably the biggest issue. I think from what I saw, the Toni Kroos stuff, I think they have. I think Camavinga is supposed to be kind of that prototype of player. I'm not saying he's as good as Toni Kroos, but he's supposed to be that kind of prototype of player. I think Tchouameni's skill set lends him to be like 70-60% of what Toni Kroos is. But I think the biggest thing is like I think Ancelotti is a guy who likes his team to be balanced. But I don't know why he's playing 3 left wingers knowing that the team won't be balanced. That's my thing here. You want a guy who has some sort of influence on the right side and centrally because you're having 2 runners in behind. Like I don't think Jose Lu will necessarily. It can be a good addition, that type of profile. But how do you break low blocks off the ball movement? You're 1 second faster to the ball than the rest of the whole defense. You catch the defense off guard.
No, because I think because Carlo's idea is that these players are so good, their individual qualities will be able to figure something out. Like Rodrigo's goal. That's what he was hoping for. But my thing though is that's a bad gamble to make over 38 games. Like that works in the UCL, which is why Carlo is so good in the UCL. Over 38 games, you need a go-to, tried and tested week-to-week system. That is what always works. A week-to-week system, you can't do vibes for 38 games. No, that doesn't work. It has to be every single week, rinse and repeat, a system that we can rely upon that can give us that consistency.
And another thing, I want to thank Mr. Barry on the panel for giving me this fun fact. I believe for the last 15 years, Real Madrid have won their opening game.
What?
Until a certain Kylian Mbappe has arrived.
Barry, is that Lou or is that lies? What?
No, it's true. For the past 15 years, Real Madrid, they have always won their opening La Liga game. It's only until today that they dropped the ball.
So all I'm gonna say is if in Bitcoin if Real don't win this league with in Bitcoin starting and having all this fanfare, I don't just want add this as well. If PSG do better than them in the UCL, I don't just want a Class A
narrative.
I don't just want a Class A nomination for in Bitcoin. I want an academy in the country of his birth to be named the Kylian Mbappe Brick Academy.
Okay, so is your pick for Real to win the league?
Yeah. I think they will win the league. If they don't, I think it will be Atletico.
So Hokage, is your pick Real still to win the league?
I think because
sorry, you said Barca, didn't you? You said Barca.
I think Barca win the league, bro. I think Flick. I know they have the injuries right now, and yesterday wasn't too impressive, but I have my Pachichi Lewandowski narrative. I have a lot riding on Barca.
What's called Lewandowski is already 2 goals ahead of Mbappe, so Mbappe needs a few hat tricks.
Crazy.
On the speech, talk to me. Real Madrid and
First of all, I like your shirt, but you got to work on those biceps, man. You really got to work on those biceps. I'm just giving my very honest feedback.
No criticism. I see a little bit.
Life is hard. I'm going to start trading on Monday
constructive criticism.
I joined
We see a little bit of form, with the triceps and all that.
Yeah, man, flex. No, we see it, man. We see it, but we gotta be honest, man. We have to be very honest.
Relax. On this visit, go for it.
So, Mbappe, right? So, if you want to fix this team, you say Mbappe can't play striker. The truth is, as a pure winger, who's better, Mbappe or Vini? As a
Vinny.
pure winger on the left, when it comes to beating your man,
World
creating
Cup
a
or La Liga?
chance. Like,
No, for me, I think Vini is more. Mbappe is a strange one. In terms of just walking that wing, I'd say Vini. Right now, Vini.
Vini's sharper. He's like, he creates more chances. He beats his man more easily. Mbappe is
Today,
the best goal.
I couldn't tell today though. 'Cause,
No, Vinny. I thought Vinny was better today. Not that it's saying much, but he was better today than Mbappe. The thing is, I'm trying to figure out a way to balance this team, right? And Hokage, he was talking about a presence in the box. You know who's unironically is a presence in the box?
Uh-oh.
Bellingham, but he won't play there this season. Bellingham is a presence in the box in some ways.
Yeah.
He's certainly a much better header of the ball than any of the front three guys.
So it sounds Bellingham should go back to being a false line striker.
No, he can't. It's impossible. They can't do that. Not with these. There's no way for them to justify that. So Mbappe has to adapt as a 9. There is no other solution. He's not as good as Vinny on the wing. There's no other position for him. He has to play as a 9. And I'm going to be honest, like, we need to, like HH, I've always found this curious about you, is that you used to slander Cristiano for covering up stinkers with goals and not being that great at football. And I've always thought about this, right? But the closest thing to Cristiano is Mbappe, except he's not as good. But
Lewandowski.
No, it is Mbappe.
And I love Cristiano. He's one of my goats. He's my hero. But please don't.
Are you implying that comparing Cristiano to Mbappe?
You can't make the comparison in 2024. You cannot compare Cristiano to Mbappe in 2024. That can happen.
No, I'm saying
Cristiano is saying prayers before taking a free kick that goes to freaking Kitson. That's what Cristiano is in 2024.
I'm saying three-peat Cristiano. So not peak Cristiano, but three-peat, early 30s Cristiano. Would you say he's kind of like Mbappe now?
No, no. Mbappe had more to his game. Mbappe has more to his game.
Oh my God, no way.
Messi?
Yes.
Forget Messi. HH, you celebrate Mbappe like scoring goals against Messi.
Will this Real Madrid, will they work it out? They're going to win the league? Or do you think, this could actually be a lot tougher for them?
No. They're going to work it out. They've got too much individual quality. But what I'm saying is that if one expects Mbappe to do what Cristiano and Messi did, like in terms of individual performance week after week after week, I think some people...
That's not happening. Wait, who? Wait. Okay, on the Twitter, let's get real right now. What Messi and Cristiano did, we are never seeing in our lifetime. The numbers those guys put up consistently, we are not seeing that in our lifetime. But for Real Madrid, remember, you have a team that there are goal scorers everywhere. Benzema was not a high-volume goal scorer. Bale was not a high-volume goal scorer. I think he was not a high-volume goal scorer. But in this team, Vinny gets you goals, Bellingham gets you goals, Rodrigo gets you goals, and Mbappe gets you goals. So they don't need a Cristiano going crazy with those numbers in this team because the goals are more spread out. So no one is asking for that.
And they're still, by the way, let's not be reactionary. They are the clear favorites for the CL. It's not even close. Like, it is not even close.
Yeah, but the CL is complicated. The CL is complicated. And especially this CL where this whole Swiss format where you have the group stage and the knockouts. It's
not really different because you still have pots and they play based on their pots. Like people are saying that the CL is like revolution. Oh, the big teams all play. There's still pots, right?
Yeah.
And teams still stay based on.
Why they change
the one thing though I will say about like a Cruz is that I don't think he's that missed. To be honest, I'm going to be very honest here. Real Madrid never plays through their midfield that much. They don't need midfield dominance to beat the opposing team. They were regularly outplayed in midfield, even during the three-peat years. So Cruz is like, you can get like it's kind of bad that they don't have any technical passers, but like Cruz was more replaceable than people think, man. That's not the problem. The problem is the balance. I think, like, I think
but you think that they'll work it out? You believe that they're going to work it out?
Yes, they've got too much quality. Carlo's too good of a manager. What might need to happen
good of a manager to not go back to back in the league?
The league doesn't matter. Like, I'll be honest, Atletico might win it. It won't matter. They're going to win the CL. That's the only thing that matters. And Carlos either got to literally just drag Rodrigo up to a wall and just tell him, you either stick to this right-hand side like glue or you're getting benched. It really is that simple. It's
Okay,
the
well,
only
before I
meme.
come to Barra, let me hit this message. So, Patricia says, I miss Tony Kroos. Look, Tony Kroos, I think he's going to be a miss, but Real Madrid can't replace him. They have to evolve. And I think what they're going to do is to evolve into something new. I think it would be stupid looking for a Tony Kroos or say, oh my gosh, let's try and turn Camavinga or Tchouameni into new Tony Kroos. No, Tony Kroos is unique to what he was. Tchouameni, Camavinga are unique to be what they are. I think Camavinga is a miss because he's out injured. So I feel that the big mistake is if Madrid are now trying to recreate a Tony Kroos. You have to evolve into something new. So shout out to your boy Wink. We can't go invincible, but we'll still win the title.
His profile picture.
Didn't Wing say? Didn't Wing say Enzo's one of the most talented midfielders in the Premier League?
I don't have a name. Move on. Should Don Carlo let Mbappe roam free with Bellingham? No, here's the thing. I think
Bellingham has to.
I think it was nobody who said this. 4-4-2 Mbappe Vini up top. How does that sound?
Works better than currently. It works better than whatever that was.
It's better than a 4.
But don't your left mids and right mids in 4-4-2 need to be more defensive?
Because I think what I think is I said basically the 4-4-2 diamond.
Oh, but then
it could work.
It could work if you have a Bellingham left mid and Goulart right mid. That's the only way it could work.
But here's the thing. What about Mbappe try and recreate him on the right?
No, because the thing is, at that point, Mbappe was still a pretty good footballer. He lost all of his ability throughout the years. So if you just put him at right, what can he do, really?
How do you lose his ability by 25? That's crazy.
It's wild, but it's happened. It has happened.
He's copying Cristiano. Do you guys think he's lost his acceleration, by the way? Does he look slower than he used to?
No, really. He's still
No.
Are you saying he faked the knee injury so he could be like his idol?
Hold on. I'm actually going to build upon what Barry said, because what Barry said is actually true. So let me get this one. So I don't have a name. So Wing. His bicep decreased after canceling his astro. Okay. All right. Thank you for that. Thank you. No, we're moving. Place 8. What we need now is a CR7 player. Cam.
Oh yeah, ESPN did a player cam on Mbappe.
Oh yeah. There was a camera for ESPN dedicated to Mbappe.
Yeah, man. ESPN.
That's stupid.
What?
I want to see that player cam, man.
Wait, hold on. There was a player cam on CR7.
No,
on Mbappe.
On ESPN had a camera following every second of Mbappe. And they called it the Mbappe. But the thing is, there was no highlights. There was never no highlights.
No, I told you, one of the best ones, I think there's a film, because there's a film that pretty much shows Zidane for the whole 90 minutes. Bro, it's bloody amazing, bro. That's just when you know that a player... Guys, because I was just going through Instagram. Do you know that Zidane took a Panenka in a World Cup final? Do you know how psychotic you have to be to do that?
And then he headbutted, and then he...
No, hold on.
And he lost his team the game.
I'd do the same thing if Materazzi said that about my family. Screw the World Cup final.
He's not... He's psycho enough to, score a Panenka, but not enough to get insulted by him.
No, that's not happened. Because in that same final, if you remember, the rule says that you can't change the decision if you watch a replay in the stadium. In the original thing, the ref missed the decision, but the assistant watched it on the screen in the stadium. So really, the red card was fake and should have been sent off.
But look, it's 06 tax. It's 06 tax. It is what it is. It's 06 tax.
Just won that World Cup, man.
Badass omelets. Mbappe getting dunked by Lamal, Total's Euro bar daddy in the League 2 after being adopted in the Euros. Chelsea Total dunked on the same day. Total club flop. See, Badass omelets. Listen, we have this back and forth because listen, he's a huge Messi fan. And here's the thing, I'm not an Mbappe fan. Let's see.
Yes, you were.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes,
Okay. Let me explain.
Yeah, you are though.
You robbed us. AJ, you robbed us.
Let me explain.
2021 euros. You robbed us of that stream, though. You are a fan.
Okay, let me explain. My stocks are fully in Lamine Yamal. My stocks only get invested in Mbappe every 4 years. Mbappe's stocks
so because of your stocks, something traumatic happened to his family.
No. No, no, okay, no, no.
I'm putting that on you. I'm
No,
putting
no,
that.
no,
I
no,
blame
no.
you. I blame you.
All I'm
I
saying is
blame
that
you.
look, see, the Mbappe just bro. Go look at the eye test
You
scores. He
call
doesn't
him
score high
Messi's
in the eye
daddy.
test.
HH,
Wait,
what's up?
hold, I don't call. Thank you. Mbappe's use is he's Messi's antagonist. That's what it is. That's all he is. And all of us the people is
Why
that
is Messi in your
why does
life,
Mbappe always
number
outperform
35?
Messi every time they face each other? That's my only question. It is what it is. We just got thoughts. Take it up. In between this, shout out to left back Johan Mojica. Defensively solid, quick, good crossing ability on the offensive, tremendous. No, he was good. He was good. Like I'm from Colombia, because remember I watched him in the Copa America. Look, that's the thing. If you defend well, this Real team, let's be real, does this Real team have that much creativity? Because here's the thing. Bellingham, great performance against Atalanta. When Atalanta gave you space with a team that had many injuries. But Bellingham, where was all that playmaking when you now have a low block and guys sitting in deep? Because you don't have a 30-year-old Modric who can now do that out of the foot pass. You don't have a younger Toni Kroos who these guys can thread the eye of a needle. Who are the real creative passers you can rely on a consistent basis in this Real Madrid team? That's the issue. Yeah, cool, come to relax. Josh, ESPN sucking Mbappe off like HH without Umbubi's cam they did. Hashtag Umbubi's forever. I'll say it again. I am not an Umbubi's fanboy. My stocks are a Lamine Yamal. Okay.
You can
Listen, I just use Mbappe to annoy the Messi fanboys. That's what I do.
I do have to ask though, is
Yes,
Mbappe any better? Is Mbappe any better against Messi than Thomas Müller is?
Yes.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Is he? Is he really? Müller knocked Messi out of the World Cup.
Yes.
Okay.
He gave him
what's
8-2.
it called? So hold on, Barry, to your point. Barry, to your point. Before I come to you, Barry. Sebastian, thank you. Barry, to your point.
No Euro goals.
Here's the thing. Guys, Mbappe has regressed as a footballer. He has. He was a better the Monaco Mbappe and that Mbappe in 2018 was a much better footballer than he is now. I don't know what happened, but in terms of his ability to get past the man, create space, beat a man, ISO positions, 1v1, he was better. I don't know what happened.
He faked the knee injury to become more like his idol Cristiano.
So Barry, let me ask you this. So Barry, wait, do you think if Mbappe was to be moved to the right and now plays a large portion of time on the right, he could refine how to actually be a better footballer like he was at Monaco? Or do you think he's cooked?
I mean, did you see the Euros? Like, his only meaningful moment in that Euros came on the right. So,
hold on, Barry.
No, really, it's just because, see, the thing is, I remember his last great season as a footballer. I think it was like the 21-22 season. But still, at that point, he had all the freedom in the world to get into the left and do his thing. Now it's more of a restricted role when there's other superstars that have the role that he wants. And that now, I don't know if magically he can get back his ability and just go on the right, because at the World Cup, he had that ability in his first season at PSG. So there was no problem to drop him on the right and do his thing. Now, he can't do it. But my hot take is that people in the chat might disagree, or even in the panel, but I don't think you can play Vini and Mbappe for a full 90 minutes. I think someone has to get dropped at some point in the game because, for example,
drop Vini.
Well, here's the thing. Let me explain my point. Because today, Vini, he was cooking the first minutes, but then afterwards, the Mallorca fans got into his head. He was fighting, doing all of this Vini stuff. So I was like, okay, Vini, you gotta go out because you're not helping your team right now. And if you would have put Goulet in the right, then you can put Mbappe, and then Rodrigo can do his thing in the middle because it was mostly in the middle during the game. So, and when you have Vini and Mbappe, they're trying to do the same thing. It's like they're trying to walk together, but someone's marching and someone steps. So it doesn't work. And I feel like if you drop either one of them, I think the team can be a bit more balanced. That's my opinion. They're both amazing players, but sometimes for the benefit of the team, you have to drop one of them because
So you're saying that they can start, but they can't play the full 90 together.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
You know, the last time I think we saw Mbappe footballing was World Cup final. When he's getting the ball, taking on 5 Argentina players. That's like the last time I could think where Mbappe was the guy on the field.
No. But my thing about Gagedo is that like that was just like the moment, the occasion, what was happening. But at Monaco, on a consistent basis, that was what he was doing. Where every single week, bro. Remember that UC run as like an 18-year-old. I was like, bro, every time this guy had the ball, look at his ability on the ball.
I can't lie. All of this balance stuff would also be solved if Mbappe just remembered how good he was as a footballer. Because I saw he played in the front two at Monaco. Like
with Falcao.
He played in the front two at Monaco. Wait, I was just forgetting that.
But you say a front two. Now playing a front is different from playing as a lone striker.
Yeah, but you could still play in the front two at Madrid.
No, because Falcao was.
Hold on, let me go to Simasi, go for it, Simasi.
The biggest problem.
I haven't spoken.
Yeah, cool. I know.
What happened to Rashford? He spent his development years at PSG. That is big problem for Mbappe because he hasn't developed his game at all. He still plays like a young Mbappe, but he's older now, so he doesn't really has the agility for it. So it's a big problem. Him and Rashford are the same.
So I say that PSG ruined Mbappe.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I don't know. I'm not gonna blame them for losing all skills.
But
club hasn't developed him.
No. But do you know why I can push back? Now I think it's only been one season. Fabian Ruiz was arguably the best player at those Euros, so he didn't lose any of his skill or his ability.
When was Mbappe's last incredible season? I'm thinking about it. Was it 21-22?
Yes.
I think it was when PK was.
No, that was a year before.
That was when he gave Real Madrid PTSD, but the three-piece.
Because bro, remember in those Real Madrid games, dude, he was balling out in those Real Madrid games. I remember against Courtois, he had a scissor. He did the scissors and he faked a shot with the scissor and went around Courtois.
See, guys, I'm saying right now, and I remember Barry, we mentioned this in the members hangout, hot takes. I'm not saying that this is not going to be like Hazard is. That's something
he just lost himself.
Hazard, that's just.
Did Hazard play a game for much?
Yeah, look. But for me, Mbappe is not going to have a great season. I think it will be decent. But this first season is not going to be because I think he's going to have to figure it out because this is a very different environment. And Carlo's going to have to make some very big decisions.
Yeah, having a lot of options, it can be a blessing, but also a problem if you do not know what you can do.
That's yes, it's a good problem, but at the end of the day, you can have all these amazing players. Can you put them together to make them win? It's not about having 11 amazing players, it's about having 11 of the right players who are effective. Real Madrid are a much better. When Barca won the league 2 seasons ago against Xavi, was that team more talented than the Real Madrid team? Heck no.
Oh, hell no.
With Marcos Alonso.
Yeah,
which one?
No, but Barca were just consistent week to week. And remember to say also because that team, Xavi just got that team to be effective every single week.
Yeah. No, it was still a good team. Lewa was still a top player, but Madrid were better. They won the league, the UCL.
And here's the key. Now, I just assume Lewandowski is on his geriatric run. But
he's done. He's done.
No. But here's the thing, though. If you look at these three teams, only one of these teams has an actual striker.
Alvarez.
No, sorry. 2 of these teams have an actual striker, Lewandowski and Alvarez. For Real Madrid, you got rid of Joselu, and now you don't actually have a national striker. So there's sometimes, we don't need a national striker. I mean, because at the end of the day, Joselu played his role. For that season, Joselu played his role. And if not for Joselu, do Real Madrid make that UCL? Is it the semi or the final? Was it
semi?
Semi.
Yes, semi.
He made some assy cry.
There we go.
And core.
So Cole, thoughts on Real and Mbappe's role and how he fits in?
No, I just thought HH made some good points.
HH, they, because it's funny. I said this HH. I said this HH. You didn't listen to me.
like I literally said this.
Naturally.
You just have to take your chances. Dominate. Like it's not like they didn't give them Mallorca chances. I saw the chances Mallorca had. I don't know why people are so scared of these guys. Another thing too is HH. This Real Madrid team will be better off with Zidane than with Ancelotti. And this is the reason why I'm saying that. This negative style of football Madrid play, if you go and play anyone, let's say for example they go play Man City right now, you're gonna get beat down, HH. There's no creativity. The Tony Kroos replacement is just not there. HH is just not there. And another thing too is as good as and I'm sorry to say I as good as Real Madrid has been in the Champions League when they won the Champions League last season and so forth, let's not say that, bro, we got robbed. We got robbed that semifinal. I always think about that semifinal. It
Wait,
hurts me to
Okage.
this day. It really hurts me to this day because if that delay goal counted and we went to penalties, those guys are getting beat. Like those guys are getting beat. I've seen the way these guys play now. But it is all about matchups. It's all about matchups. And the matchups is if you get Real Madrid in the round of 16 in the Champions League, someone like a Barca, which is a huge kryptonite for Real Madrid, or a Man City, I really think that is where you can really beat Real Madrid. Because right now, okay, yes, you got the draw, fine, Mallorca, good. But I feel like they're trying to fool us fans. We shouldn't be fooled with this result. I know this Real Madrid team, end of the season, they're a totally different team. It's anything. I am telling you, anything can happen. For me personally, if I was a Real Madrid fan, I'll be trying to sack Ancelotti. I think Zidane works better with this Real Madrid team, to be honest. Yeah.
It's a tough the prick,
Yeah.
man.
Wait.
I mean, like,
Okage,
it's not really
Okage.
break, like it's like, that's just an opinion.
Okage,
So-
do you remember 2 weeks ago you and me did a stream with Core and he was saying Madrid are unbeatable, they're gonna win everything?
Yes, because the reason. Okay, let me explain that. Yes, please let me explain that.
So
Bro,
Cody,
you
we're
said
I will
causing
that.
explain.
okay.
You were
I will
He was
explain
literally
that.
saying
Let me
Madrid,
explain
he was saying
that.
Madrid is smashed by
What was he saying? Hokage, what
Core
was he
said
saying?
this. He's on my stream trembling. They're too good. They're too stacked. They're
He
unbeatable.
said that, yeah, he said
They're
that.
All
Wait,
so
Sabo.
good.
No, because-
Same guy,
now we
Shadow.
can leave.
Damn bloody fool.
HH, because let me tell you something, right, bro. I look at all these Real Madrid fans, Nomad, Montaha, these guys, bro.
Yes, no, what,
The
by the
only
way.
time all these Madrid fans, they're so cocky, bro. They're so cocky. Like I'm sorry, man. They're so
Wait, hold up. If you win
Wait,
three
didn't you
seasons
they're
in a
so
row,
cocky.
No, no.
4 out
Like
of 5
I'm not.
UCS. Wait, hold up.
They always win though.
If you can't be cocky as a Real Madrid fan, what else are you supposed to be? Who can be beat?
No.
also-
I'm not
also-
saying. I'm not saying it's not.
Also, Core, didn't you say on Hokage's exact stream
Mhm.
that they can be cocky because they win?
Yeah, they could be cocky. They could be cocky because listen, the opponents, right?
This guy
The
speaking
opponents
fluent.
give it
Man,
to them.
makes sense.
The opponents just
Look,
allow
Oma,
them to score.
Do you want to speak? Oma.
Oh, can I
Okay,
finish?
okay, cool. Finish your point. Like, round off, please. Round
Okay.
off.
The thing about Real Madrid is they give the opponents belief. Like this false hope of the Mallorca draw, they give them belief. And they're like, oh man, let's just give them some joy, because it's the beginning of the season. But when it comes to the second half of the season, what really pains me is the comebacks, how they come back. I don't know how. Like, I really don't know. The game against Man City, the game against Bayern Munich, the semifinals, the previous, even how they won the back-to-back HH. There has to be some type of juju going on. It's not that I hate Madrid. I'm just saying that,
He's right.
bro.
They have black magic on their side.
There's so many teams that are just so afraid of them, and I don't understand. They give you chances. They literally give. This Madrid team is not that strong. They will give you chances. Just take them. Just take them. That's all I want them to do.
No, Cole, you have to. you have to respect how good this defense is.
Oh no,
You
I
have to respect the fact that I still believe.
Rudiger.
Obviously, fully fit, Courtois is the best keeper in the world.
Of
Rudiger is the
course,
best defender in the world.
of
Vini,
course.
I think, is the best attacker in the world right now. So,
But the
and
way
Dani Carvajal is the best right back in the world.
but the way Bergamo played against them, like it's like they're scared. Like they don't want to score against
What's
these
the
guys. And
avenue?
they were
What's the
dominating these guys.
Cool.
Like, come
Bergamo.
on. They were dominating these guys.
Cool. You're not ATL. We're missing several players. ATL. We're missing several players.
I don't care, HH. Beat
Alright.
the living daylights out of these guys.
Does Kamaka really count?
that bitch off.
Omo, go for it.
Does Kamaka really count as a player?
No, it doesn't. Omo, go for it.
Oh God, Real Madrid. We are here every year. We say the exact same thing. At the end of the day, UCL, Vinicius, Ballon d'Or. We always do this. And it's just.
I saw that.
It's so.
No. Look at that. It's what it looks like. I can't. Omo, please speak. Omo, please speak.
It's just so sad because for every other team, shit is thinking, oh, these guys can't
Omo,
cooperate.
will Mbappe be given a grace period, or will the Messi fanboys crucify him?
Relax.
Nah, we'll take it easy.
Laissez le prodige s'adapter. Let him adapt, please.
Voilà, exactement.
It is.
No, but how much grace period is he going to be given?
You give him a few months. It's his first season, in the country, no manager, no teammates. You guys forget, Mbappe is not. This is his first season in a new team, in a new country. He's not going to be doing these things from game one. Give him time, He needs to adjust from World Cup mode to La Liga mode. Anyway, as I was saying, these Real Madrid, they always start off slow, sloppy, give chances at the end of the season. La Liga win, UCL win, Copa del Rey semi-final. They always do this.
I tell you, it really hurts me, man.
But it's different because Mbappe is a very big player who has come, and I think that this is a huge systematic change for them. Because I told you, pretty much all throughout they've had a striker. So from Raul to Cristiano, Benzema, they've had somewhat of a striker to now where you actually don't have a striker. There is no guy who considers himself like Endrick is not considered a striker, is he? Was he a striker?
Yes.
He's a striker.
He's considered a pure striker.
Yeah, he plays a striker. He plays a striker.
Okay, here's the thing. You know what? I don't even want to say it. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it.
If it's not nice, keep it.
Say it.
What if he displaces him? What if he bench? Okay, just no, I can't. Because bro, I don't need that narrative on my conscience. I don't. Based on everything that I have tweeted, I don't need that narrative. Because if that happens, Badass Omelets will cook me. If Endrick displaces Mbappe, I'm gonna get cooked.
Oh my
God.
Continue.
Respect my brother from Cameroon. That will not happen, please. Anyway, as I was saying, striker, no injuries. This is Real Madrid. All they do is gid. They will play five at the back. They'll play long ball. Anything they do to win, they'll just win. It's just, you can have a discussion like Mbappe can't adapt. It's a new season. You might not cooperate with Vinicius. At the end of the day, they'll still win. That's the sad part. We can say all this now.
Exactly.
Maybe Carlos should be sacked. In fact, no, HH, you said this yourself when Barca won the league. Carlos was running up. He should be sacked. What about next season? You yourself, everybody says it is.
Okay, but Omar, this is a fact. Carlo has never defended his league title ever. He's never gone back to back. That's a fact.
Have hope. Up until 2022, no black player scored a World Cup hat-tricks. Records break. Things change. Okay? Things change. That's a dog, by the way.
Before I come to let me hit this. It's kids bad. Shout out to Craven18. Madrid overload the left wing too much. It's easy to defend. Carlo, you're gonna have to figure it out. Because if I'm a manager, you're gonna put every man, woman, and child on the left. That's very easy to defend and very easy to counteract. So, but look, it's one game. Carlo can look at the table like, okay, we need to do something. And I think which is the point that AK.
Yeah, it might be like the thing that they need.
I think Gulen needs to start.
Yeah.
I think
Well, I said it
I
in the
would start
beginning.
him.
Gula would displace Jude Bellingham. I said it in the beginning.
okay, explain that because Jude is an 8. So if you remove
Well,
Jude,
people acting like Gula can't play in the 8, but I've seen this guy since he grew in Fenerbahce, man. I'll be honest, I've seen this guy. I have a Turkish, my best friend is Turkish. He keeps raving to me about this guy. You know, this guy used to play 6 when he was younger. You know, this guy used to play 8 at Fenerbahce. He played 6, 8, 10, and on the way.
Does
And
he
you're
have the
telling me this guy
experience?
can't
Does
play
he
on
have
the
the
net?
experience?
Experience hype, man. When you're good, you're
no,
good.
no, no,
bro.
no, 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 no. Don't give me that. Don't give me that experience crap. That guy I saw at the Euros is ready.
Bro, the guy,
That player I saw at the Euros is ready.
the guy,
Like Gule, the Ghoul is ready right now. The Ghoul is ready now.
bro, the guy was playing false 9 at the Euros and was bodying big Austrian defenders, bro. I'm pretty sure he can play number 8, bro.
Yeah, he can. He can. English Lions FC. Cole cooked on his analysis yesterday, and you clowns abused him. Mbappe following CR37 steps, ruining the team balance. Real and PSG better without him. Hashtag fatsat, hashtag transbappe.
How is Hazard involved in this? That's
I have no idea.
Leave
Yeah,
Hazard
what do you do,
alone,
man?
man. He's retired. He's with his
that
children.
alone.
He's living
Bro,
life.
Times
Leave
FC,
him alone.
Mbappe was just quick and fitter. He isn't good. Total, and I don't know what the other emoji is. I'm going to keep him moving, man.
An eggplant.
Okay. But as omelets. In club 1v1, Haaland, Havertz, Mount over
Havertz?
Mbappe.
No, wait, 1v1, that's level, you
1v1.
idiot. That's level, you idiot.
But I read
But that's,
it's a L.
but that's omelets. Messi is one of the greats. He's amazing. Actually, I'm a huge Messi fan, and I always go look at my
Messi
videos.
is
Messi
not
was always
on the
better than
dub.
Cristiano.
Read the dub.
The only question I ask is why has Mbappe outperformed every time they face each other? That's the only question.
Who left with the World Cup trophy?
Emi Martinez.
2018 Mbappe.
Yes.
Shout out to Craven18. Madrid fans don't realize how important Kroos was. They think those roadrunners like Valverde, Bellingham will be creative and run the midfield.
Do you know the best replacement
How
for
the
Toni
Gula,
Kroos
man?
is
How the Gula,
Enzo.
man?
Enzo Fernandez
Nah,
would be great for him.
please don't give me that.
Oh
Don't
my
give me that.
God,
Go,
go on,
go
no.
stop.
Put the
That's a
yellow.
yellow.
Put the
That's a
yellow
yellow.
in
That's a
it.
yellow.
Bro, you're insane.
No,
Poor in
he's
that
a Real Madrid
midfield,
player. Enzo Fernandez is a Real Madrid player, though. You know that, right?
Green color Madrid midfield.
Core. Use the mute button. Basically, core. Get an anvil and put it on the mute button so it stays muted. What's it called? Hogak. So, do you think Kroos is going to be that big of a miss up front? Like,
I think
Real, they can cope with that.
I don't know. I want to know what Nomad thinks, but I feel like Madrid fans are saying they're going to miss them. It's the haters from Barcelona that hated Cruz that are saying he wasn't that good all along. They're going to be just. I feel like Real Madrid fans are saying in chat that they're missing. They're going to miss Cruz. I don't know. I think they're going to miss him. How many players? It's not just like Cruz was a sideways passing merchant. How many players could control a game like him, keep the ball like he did, control the midfield? Like, there's a reason why Real Madrid didn't replace him this summer, because if there was a replacement out there, they would have gone for him.
Yeah,
there is no replacement. And I'm sorry, I don't believe Camavinga and Chouameni and all these guys are the same. No way they're the same profile. Of course.
There is a replacement, but he's too young. Plays for Bayern. Mark my words.
Oh,
Havlic?
Wait, 15 news sales. City
Yes.
fans online were celebrating this draw. Were they?
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah, they were.
They
A lot of City
I
fans
was
don't
not
like
really
Madrid
involved
for
in
some
this.
reason. I don't know why.
Shout to Wing. Did you all see my boy Lavi today? Best in the
Wait.
league.
Oh my
Wing,
God,
did you
Wing.
see your manager today?
You also said
Man,
Enzo's one
God.
of the most talented
I know,
midfielders
I
in
know,
Prem.
I know. I don't have any. Bell with. What's that? What's Bell with? Is it? Oh. Please don't tell me that's Lucas Vasquez.
Louis Vuitton, you idiot.
Oh, did he
He's
sign
giving
with
Beckham
Louis?
jobs already.
or something?
Oh, Louis. Oh, shut up, man.
Yeah.
Very few
man.
tears. Wouldn't mind Enzo.
What?
With a black team.
What the hell?
What?
Nah, Enzo
Yeah,
and
bro.
Brothers FC doesn't go on.
Wait. Enzo with Chouameni and Mbappe. Nah, that
Yeah, the Galacticos now.
Yeah, light vibes. Jude is a weak link with good PR from last season. For the team to balance, you drop him because the team is not balanced as to attacking. Stop.
What?
You know,
Nah,
you know,
man,
stop.
like-
Come on,
like-
man.
like-
like-
Come on,
issue.
you just drop it.
Like stop.
I'm a
how-
Jude hater, but that's not on him.
If Samasi is saying don't drop Jude, then you know that you shouldn't be dropped because there's no bigger hater than Samasi.
It's not
so-
his role.
What kind of switch is this?
No, it's not. No.
He
Jude is the
plays
last
in
guy to be
mid, he
dropped. You see,
doesn't attack, so I cannot.
my thing is this: is that Carlo? It's simple. I know Rodrigo's a guy. Goulet on the right, it opens everything up. You put goalie on the right, you open everything up. Basically, two issues is goalie on the right, I need to figure out that striker position. Mbappe at striker will not work long term. It won't work.
Oh,
Noma,
how
talk
the
to me.
Goulet is gonna cook, man.
Yeah? Noma, talk to me. Why can't you beat Real Mallorca?
We can, but we usually have problems against Mallorca, Elche, Eibar, Cadiz,
Lugo.
Lugo,
They've
and all
never
these
seen
teams.
Osasuna.
Real
Ibiza.
Betis,
Yeah, by the way, this
Chelsea.
what was this? I keep forgetting this striker's name who scored against us. Murici,
Muriki.
Murky.
Murici. Yeah, he scored against us from Osasuna as well when he used to play for Osasuna. So I think he does how to perform against us.
That means
But
he's
yeah,
not scared. He's not scared of Real Madrid,
All right, cool.
that's what
Thank
you.
you. You know what? I'm going to put Paul in the background. Keep going. Yeah. No, man, keep going.
Wow, man, wow.
No. He's in the green room. He's in the green room. He's in the green room just to chill. Go
I
for
think Core just got sent to the core of the sun where it should remain. But anyway,
it. Right, bro.
yeah,
Continue.
Real Madrid playing with a 4-3-3 after a long time, and I think all the players have to get used to formation, or as I said earlier, go back to a 4-4-2 diamond with Goulet at number 10,
So who gets dropped then?
Rodrigo for Goulet, as you said. With Vinny and
Does Carlo do that? Because remember, you said on the halftime space that
exactly that's the issue, and plus, because Arda Güler doesn't have as much experience, he won't be relied upon to be the first choice starter for this team. But okay, fine. Starting Arda Güler, start Brahim Diaz at number 10.
number
Even
10.
he'll do better. Even he'll do better than Rodrigo. But go back to a 4-4-2 diamond. I need to see the 4-4-2 diamond back because it worked. Why break something which doesn't need to be broken? Which was working. 4-4-2 diamond was working. You should have kept that and just replaced Rodrigo with Mbappe. And now you have Brahim, you have Arda Güler, you have all of these players who can play at number 10. So I think that if he's going to stick with the 4-2-3, we're going to need some time to adjust to this because, especially in the attack, or this interswitching between Rodrigo and Mbappe, because Vinny was not leaving that left wing for the entirety of the 90 minutes. He wasn't. There was no interchanging. Last season, we were seeing Vinny on the right, Vinny up front, with Rodrigo coming on the left. We didn't see that this match. We're seeing the Vinny when he was playing alongside Karim Benzema, where he was just bossing that left wing. But we don't have Benzema anymore. So if we go back to a 4-4-2 diamond, we will see Mbappe on the left, Vinny up front. We're gonna see Valverde on the right, putting in crosses, and we're gonna see things that were working last season.
But you agree that Mbappe as a striker doesn't work. You agree though. Or can he play with a partner up front?
Yeah, he can play with a partner up front. Obviously, if Rodrigo can play with a partner up front, Mbappe can play. Come on. So, and also, this was a really bad game for Carvajal as well. He was being turned inside out. So we need to make sure we can't be the team that plays possession football and gets exposed on the counter attacks. We are supposed to be the one who exposes other teams on the counter attack. So this was really bad showing for Carvajal as well.
So you're confident that Real will still win the league this season?
Yeah, with double-digit points minimum.
What?
Yeah.
It's his opinion, man.
It's true now. I've been seeing that.
Hansi Flick has something for you. Hansi Flick has something.
No.
See,
It's
if Real win the league, they're not winning
Hansi
the league by
Flick
double
can
digits. No way.
Hansi Flick can flick his bean. He's not doing anything this first season.
I'll remember that.
No, ma.
All right, actually, I'll clip
flip
that,
it. Got
Okay, hold on. So shout to where we are. Live vibes. The guy dribbles himself every other minute. Who
are you talking to?
Oh, I think it's Jude. Jude. Wait, why are you hating on Jude? Like, no, Jude had a trash Euros. Jude has been good in these two games for Real.
He has been okay. I'm a Jude hater. He has been
but
okay.
he's not Zidane.
Maybe, do you guys watch
No,
Jude
it's
or you look
not.
at the stats? Sorry, no, I watched him. I literally watched him,
He
and
was
I was the guy that said
okay.
that he was crap.
You,
He was garbage at
you're
the
talking
Euros.
about stats to HH.
Yeah, I mean stats. I'm the anti-stats man. Josh, now this may be a bit creepy. Samantha, keep talking gospel voice. Hashtag soothing. Hashtag soulful. Samantha, you don't need to respond to that, please.
What
Samantha,
a
thank you.
weird, what a
Samantha, you
weird
don't.
super
We're
chat.
gonna move now. Hokage, let me come to you first with this.
I don't think they swear in the Gospels.
Okay, thank you.
Wait, sorry.
So,
Before you move, can you check the Serie A table for just for a second?
oh god,
Oh Jesus.
Okay.
It's
Look how
crazy.
many people drew.
what?
Wait, what?
Wow.
Match
Okay, hold on.
fixing,
Let's
match
get this
You
up.
do it,
You
do
just
it.
saw it. You just saw it.
What
Yo.
the?
So, guys,
Shout out Hellas Verona, man.
So for guys who are listening now, so Juve obviously play Como tomorrow, and the Atlanta Hawks, I think, obviously are playing Lecce. But
Ademola.
basically, at the moment right now, Verona, Bozo, wow, only 2 teams won. So literally from 3rd to 14th, all have 1 point. That is insane. That
Even
is
Inter
Napoli
absolutely
is
dropped
Lukaku,
insane.
man.
So okay, so let me come to so Hokage, here's the thing. Now the transfer window is still opening up, and he's still trying to get. So Conte is trying to get your boy Lukaku for Osimhen.
Oh no.
But 2 seasons ago, Napoli were league champions. Osimhen, top goal scorer, everything happened. Spalletti leaves. Garcia comes in. Boom. Matsara, the dinosaur, comes in. Boom. And now, I know it's only 1 game, but to get beat 3-0 by Hellas is wild. Now, I don't want to speak on Mourinho because that's too hurtful and too emotional for me. We now get that Allegri has now joined the Dinosaur Academy. Is it too early to say that Conte because we looked at what happened with him at Tottenham, how that's ended at Tottenham, and we're looking at this right now, opening game in the season 3-0 zip, and you're now relying on Lukaku to save the season. Is it so this is okay, Conte, I think this guy might be washed?
Yeah, because the squad, Napoli's squad, I'm looking at it, it's not bad. I mean, Kvaratskhelia there. I think he got injured today. Spinazzola's there. Anguissa's there. Remember, Anguissa was their midfield guy when they won the league. Di Lorenzo's still there. The players are still there. So I'm not sure. And I think the quote, didn't he have the quote yesterday yesterday in his press conference, he's like, I don't know when we'll compete again. It might take 6.
Oh, did he freeze? Is he frozen?
Conference.
Oh, I thought it was me for a second.
I thought Conte's Mafia got it.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, go free. I think you froze for a second. Continue.
Oh, my bad. So I'm pretty sure Conte said in his press conference yesterday, like, his over dramatic Italian ass is like, yeah, we won't be able to win for 6 months. This team isn't serious. I need to work on these guys, blah, 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 blah. But whenever a coach says that, I feel like he's just laying down the initial excuses at the beginning of the season. I hate when a coach says we're not there yet.
That's what Mourinho does.
That's Mourinho does that shit, bro. He does that all the time.
Consistently.
No, he doesn't.
Wait,
No,
hold
he
on.
doesn't.
Please, don't tell me the truth. Don't tell me Conte wants to mix sauce. Does he want to mix sauce? Is this real?
I thought Fulham want mixed sauce.
Okay, I don't think that's... Sorry. Okay, continue.
So, it's 1 game, right? But Hellas Verona smacking you 3-0. Bro, I didn't honestly, I didn't know Conte was Napoli manager until like a week ago. So I thought this guy was jobless. But Antonio Conte getting smacked 3-0 when you have all your players, how are you off the pace this much in the first game getting smacked 3-0? It's not a good look, and I feel like he's already laying down excuses for himself. And he did it at Spurs, I'm pretty sure. When he went to Spurs.
Sorry. I just want to say, yeah, Napoli are interested in...
I think I saw that. Yeah, they want McTominay.
What?
So, listen, Conte's Thailand ID also, bro. There you go. He wants Scott McSauce. You think Scott McSauce is gonna help?
Okay, my issue is that if you're saying that your 2 key signings to mount a challenge is Lukaku in 2024 and Scott McSauce, that's satanic. That's a satanic transfer strategy.
Now, Lukaku, I get because Lukaku knows how to play in Serie A. He had a decent season for Roma. Before he went to Chelsea at Inter, bro, we were having shouts of him being as one of the best strikers in the world.
True. And the last time that he worked well was under Conte. But
yes. So Lukaku in Serie A, I get it. It's just if you're trying to play Europe, you're trying to get Napoli into Europe and play well at that level, Lukaku's not your guy. Lukaku's not your guy to win you trophies. He's not. He's proven it. He's not the guy to win you trophies.
No.
But I get it. For Serie A, Lukaku is a proven player in Serie A. Last season at Roma under De Rossi, he was great. He was one of Roma's best players with Dybala. So I get that. If you're trying to bring in McSauce, if McSauce is the solution to the team you just said yesterday in your press conference needs 6 months, 12 months work to get back to winning level, and you're starting that off with McSauce, I'm sorry. I don't think Scott McSauce is better than Anguissa. I don't think so.
No, heck no.
So I'm sorry.
Hell no.
Conte, what are you doing? So is he washed? Bro, he's showing all the signs that he's washed.
Because I didn't know about this whole McSauce thing, and I'm a huge McSauce fan. But if one of your main signings is Scott McSauce, those are early signs of dementia.
Wait, HH, can I speak on this?
Sure.
It could go for it.
So first of all, before on Napoli, if anybody's watching the Juve Como match tomorrow, look out for this guy Ali Jassim, the next guy from Asia, the greatest Iraqi talent ever. So shout.
Wait, so who did he play for? Como.
Como, yeah, he's from Iraq. Yeah, so if he plays, look out for him. But on Napoli, man, on Antonio Conte, man. So Hokage was talking about mixed sauce. Here's the thing: if mixed sauce is the answer, the problem there's something wrong with the problem itself. Like, mixed sauce is never the answer to anything.
No,
he's never the answer to anything.
Imagine the front two of Lukaku and McSauce. Jesus.
That's crazy.
Nah, but I was actually watching some of their game today, and bro, these guys look trash, man. 3-0 against Hellas Verona, like. These guys are garbage.
And also, apparently, I think Verona were battling relegation last season. Apparently, so.
Yeah, I mean, McSauce is your Piotr Zielinski replacement, and Zielinski is technical playmaking. He's a playmaking maestro. He's getting McSauce, who when he touches the ball, it lands like 2 meters in front of him.
Is this supposed to be Zielinski replacement? Because this is
what I say. That's what I'm saying. That's disgusting. To replace Zielinski, that's disgusting. That's disgusting.
Yeah. On Antonio Conte, man. See, Antonio Conte used to be a guy I liked very much. You know, he played a different style to the others. He was very outward. And bro, we can't just gloss over what he did in his career. Like, apart from this club career, of course, that Italy team, what he did with them, we can't just gloss over that. That was the worst Italy team I've seen in my life. But nowadays, man, this guy is what's Napoli's midfield three? Can anybody just name it? I think it's Anguissa, Lobotka, and one guy after. I don't remember the other.
Respect Anguissa, man.
They didn't really have a midfield. I mean, the lineup says they have two, and then like Politano and Kremich.
What is the Osimhen situation?
Is it that
he's fit? So he's fit, but he's not in his squad.
He's not in the squad.
He's not on the squad. So I don't understand why, as Antonio Conte, your job is to get results. Why you don't at least try to integrate Osimhen into the squad? Because I'm sorry, man. Like, you say you don't want Osimhen, but you want Lukaku. Like, do you not know that they're pretty much very similar players? Like, I don't understand.
No, I wouldn't say they're that similar. And
I disagree with that as well.
No. Here's the thing.
Lukaku going to speak more languages.
Okay, Here's the thing. My thing is that the last time I won the league was with Lukaku. Lukaku was my main guy who helped me win the league. So go to what you know. He knows Lukaku. He knows his strengths. He knows his weaknesses. So
why are you just taking Osimhen out of the squad? Like,
that's what is weird. That is what is odd. Because my thing is that, what if this deal doesn't get done? Then what? So
exactly.
okay. Let's say worst case scenario.
You know,
The
you know,
deal
you know
doesn't
who
get
I
done.
saw.
We get stuck with Lukaku, God forbid. And
You know,
Ilavi, also
also, while watching the Napoli game, you know, a funny friend. It's a funny friend to the Have Hope channel that I saw.
okay.
Fellow Moroccan man in the World Cup got very infamous for getting 2 yellow cards in 3 minutes. Mr. Wally Chedira came on
Oh
for
Lord.
Napoli.
Okay, you know what?
And then
That's wild.
I knew that I knew this team was finished. Like,
How does that guy still have a career after that trashy pull at the World
he's at
Cup?
Napoli, man. How is he at Napoli? Like,
How does he
This
have a
guys
football
won the
club
league
after
2 years
what
ago,
he
you
pulled?
know.
That's nothing. How
oh
does a
my.
football club? Um,
Nah, but like, yeah.
yeah. So what's the goal?
But I mean,
Yeah.
on Napoli,
Mm.
just one final thing. Like, I think for Conte, it's just get the bag at Saudi, man. Tactically, like the world has crossed by you. Everybody knows how to counter a 3-5-2 nowadays. Like, it's not everybody knows how to counter it, and there's a reason why this guy was never successful in Europe because he never, he doesn't change his philosophy.
Yeah.
Like, and so what's the point? The three at the back, people know how to approach you. You're not going to change your philosophy. I saw you prioritize Højbjerg at Tottenham, so it's just over. Just go to Saudi and get your bag, bro. You're done.
Elijah, talk to me. Napoli Conte, is Conte cooked? Or do you, or
I didn't.
as a fellow Congolese man, do you think that Lukaku is going to revitalize?
Is my mic okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. That's weird because the last few times my mic has not been great. I didn't watch the game, but I've been hearing that it did not go so well. Like losing to Hellas Verona is a crazy thing in the first.
3-0.
Yeah. Can I ask you this question?
Yes, sir.
I like Conte. I like Mo. I like some of these other managers. HH, is it time to put Antonio Conte in the dinosaur category?
First of all, Jose Mourinho is not in the dinosaur category.
Yes, he
No,
is.
he
Yes,
never,
he
he
is.
never will.
Yes,
Yeah,
he is.
he's in the
Yes,
big
he
rank.
is.
He's in the
He's
big rank category. He's in the
he's in
big
the
rank category.
TUX category. He's in the TUX category. Man.
He's
Respect
not,
that greatest
he's
ever
not.
manager.
Halfway.
Bro,
The
he
last
just
time we
lost
won
to
the CL
Leo,
he was
man.
the
He just
world
lost to
champion.
Leo, man.
Okay, no. So
Really
Elijah,
have a good team.
wait, hold on. Elijah, my answer to your question. You know what?
Because me personally, HH, I don't want to. Same with Mo.
No,
I don't
Elijah.
want to.
Let's see how this season goes because I don't want to be reactionary and do that after just one game. So but Elijah, here's the issue. What if this Lukaku Osimhen deal doesn't do? He's hinging everything on Lukaku and Scott to make sauce. Fine. Conte always wants his players. So if let's say you get Lukaku and McSauce and Napoli grossly underperform, put him in the dinosaur category. I'll do it myself personally. But I believe that he deserves this season to see what he can do. Because there is a Tottenham tax. Who the hell succeeded at Tottenham? No one does. So
Tottenham, HH, you know this. I think Tottenham was an inside job. Tottenham set him up to fail. He was set up to be fired. That was an inside job.
Who's a bigger dinosaur, Conte or Allegri?
Allegri.
Who is a dinosaur of all dinosaurs?
No, Allegri,
has gone
he's the
mad,
president of the Dinosaur Association.
The guy was ripping his shirt after the match. You see that? The guy is crazy.
Yeah. It's mad. Okay, so Eske, talk to me. Napoli.
I mean, so I just, honestly, Hellas Verona, that's quite embarrassing, bro. And
Is a dinosaur? Is Conte a dinosaur now? Or let's give him this season.
I mean, this is his last chance. HH, like you failed at Tottenham, you failed at Chelsea. I don't think he was out
Wait,
for
hold on.
like a year.
Did he fail as in capital F fail as Chelsea with a capital F?
Nah, he won the league
with a lowercase f.
Okay.
Because we're not going to get into the Chelsea. That was like 6 years ago. But the point is, for the last like 6-7 years, my guy's not been having a good time. And when you really look at what Hellas Verona did today, all they did was simple counterattacking. I mean, if you as a manager, if you can't handle a lower league team just counterattacking you, something that every top team should be well equipped to deal with at this point. I mean, that's kind of says everything, to be honest. Is that fair to say?
Yeah. I mean, okay. But if he gets Lukaku and Scott McSauce, are you like, yeah, let's cook?
Lukaku maybe like I said like somebody said earlier, Lukaku knows the league well. He got 20 goals last year. Like whether you want to, regardless of how you feel about him, so Lukaku is fine. And I think on the Osimhen thing, I think the reason why he's not playing is probably just because of the whole transfer saga thing. Like I don't know if it's more of a political move like from the top brass to not play Osimhen if he wants to leave or whatever. So yeah, Lukaku's transfer makes sense. McSauce, not so much. And the thing is too, like who is Napoli's main creator now? Because Zielinski's not here anymore, right? So like McSauce isn't going to help with that. And Napoli, they had like 70% possession today, and there actually was barely even one. So
but my thing is if you create and play me, you see my thing though. That's what I said. This Lukaku thing is so important because what's so weird is how this whole Osimhen thing. Now people are saying, so Osimhen have said that I want to leave. Fine, you better make sure that you get this deal done because basically, what if this deal doesn't get done? How do you now
HH,
Osimhen back into the team?
We've seen worse like player club situations, and they were able to reconcile. Like I don't think
okay. So, your sense, if this deal breaks down, you can see Conte reintegrating Osimhen into the team.
Yeah, like if by September 1st, Osimhen's not at Chelsea or Arsenal or PSG or whatever, he would have to. You'd have to do that. Like it's not a matter of ifs, ands, or buts. He has to do it. So that's my opinion on that situation.
40 thoughts on Napoli and Conte. 40. All right.
Hi.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So my thoughts on Napoli and Antonio Conte is, see, with Conte, I think there's like it came out in the papers that he's angry that Napoli haven't sold Victor Osimhen yet so they can get Lukaku. And that's not good because Antonio Conte is known for like having fallouts with clubs. And
yes, very public.
Back. So I think they need to sell Osimhen ASAP. And Conte also wants Scott McTominay. It's been heavily rumored in the media. They want McTominay.
It doesn't make sense at all.
So hold on, let me bring in this. So shout out to Craven 18. Enzo would be hailed like a god at the Mestalla. Oh, wow. If you know, you know.
For sure.
You know. Tell it FC. Pep and Ferguson never went out like Jose, Conte, Allegri. #bomb. Did Fergie ever have the best defensive record in a?
Fergie got group like 5 times.
And also, Fergie, were Fergie and Pep even in rap video? I don't think they were.
Yeah.
Pep on the NBA.
In 2024, would you hire Arteta or Conte, Jose, Allegri? I'm hiring Jose over Arteta.
Yeah, he wins you.
What? Are you joking? Are you joking?
No, stand bit. So, you're hiring Arteta over Jose.
Yes, in 2024, I'm hiring Arteta over that bomb.
With pickpockets.
Arteta hasn't won anything other than the FA Cup.
But
I'm hiring Arteta.
Not a 2024 elite manager. Like it doesn't really matter.
Bro, Jose Mourinho can't even make the UCL with Fenerbahce, man. Get that out of here.
Okay, if let's say thought. Okay, if for let me just pick up the team. Okay, Marseille. Oh no, let's keep home.
Yeah.
Marseille. You'd hire Arteta over Mourinho.
Bro, I know the ultras at my club. I don't need another guy. Uncle Mo will relegate Marseille. I'll say it right now. Uncle Mo will relegate Marseille.
No, he wouldn't.
Okay, so hold on. So SK, is your mic working there, SK?
Yeah.
All right, Lord have mercy.
All right, let's talk.
HH, bro. What are we
talking? All right, Escape. All right. I'm going to give you this double-barreled shotgun of a message. So first question is, are you fine with Enzo being given the captain's armband? Obviously, vice captain tax and all that, because he was made vice captain to begin with. That's the first question. Second one is this. This is now season 3 of Enzo. I believe our most expensive player. Have we seen it enough to say this is a big money flop? This just doesn't work.
Okay. So, right. When it comes to the captaincy, so the first question with the captaincy, no, he shouldn't be. Like even out, even
no. I mean, okay, because remember, so he was vice captain before all the stuff happened. But in light of the stuff that happened, are you like, hey, well, he was vice captain. Rhys James is injured. Chilwell is out. Okay.
Like yeah, but like that's the issue. Like with everything that's happened, like because the captain is supposed to be the one that's supposed to galvanize your squad, supposed to
he's the
everyone
leader,
together
the guy
when,
that everyone comes around and everything. So it's like
when things are hitting the fan. So it's like if half the squad hates you because of something that you did, then it's like there's obviously like anything that he says or tries to do is just gonna fall on deaf ears. So, but I mean, because who would? I guess the issue is like who would be the captain? Said like Fofana.
And SK, therein lies the issue. Because SK, you have a situation now where you've gotten rid of all of the older players, all the leaders, all the experienced guys, and now you just have a whole bunch of babies. So now it's like, wait, who's
the main issue is that anyone that I could think to be captain just haven't played enough games. Like Nkunku's the oldest, probably the oldest
and
player.
And he's played against, but see, it just shows you there's. If once Rhys James, you're like, okay, who are the elderly players here? Who are the older guys here? And now, because really, the guy who should really be captain is Sterling, based on his experience and his age. But now, we're not hearing that Maresca now wants him gone. So it just shows you how it's the way this club has been run and the acquisition is disgusting. Because how do you have a squad and there are no leaders? There are no old people. There are no guys with experience. Just a bunch of inexperienced babies. It's so stupid. But yeah, okay. But it's a flop. It's Enzo a flop. It's been 3 seasons now. 120 mil.
I mean, because he's really had one full season because he was really good. When he first showed up, from I'd say January.
Under Potter.
No, but even that first Liverpool game last year, that was probably the best game he's played in a Chelsea shirt. So, and then Pochettino obviously kind of has him do different things tactically. Like he wants him to play higher up. He wants him to make more off-ball runs. Obviously, things that don't fall into his strength. And then he's playing with a hernia. So there's a lot of context that you would have to add into the equation. I'll be honest, HH. The main problem is that given his price tag, there is no way he would be able to make up that. Even if he was playing at his best, even if he sustained that form that he first started with, he's just not worth
And can you now see the issue now of you spend this, because this is what these guys don't realize. You spend this amount of money, you put this blood pacts, but these guys, you don't actually understand how football works. Because you see, SK, a lot of your fellow fans are like, hey man, we are messing with the system, we're doing something new, blah blah. But there's a reason why nobody in football has ever done this, because football is unpredictable. And many people don't think it. Nobody ever does 7-year contracts. No one does it, and no one ever will.
Let me tell you something. The system thing with the manager, there's the manager system, and then there's what the club is trying to run. A manager having a system that they're trying to implement in and of itself is not a bad thing, right? Because especially in this day and age, you need a framework for your players to follow when they're in bad situations. The issue is that because Chelsea never signed any experienced players, the players that we have don't know how to fit into a system because they've never had to been in that situation before. If you're 26, 27, how you approach the game, you're going to be way more versatile because you've been doing this for 10 years now, right? If the manager says, okay, we're going to be defensive one game, this game I want you guys to be more expensive, don't play ball. You're going to have the experience to be, okay, this is how I'm going to generally act when we're going from one thing to the next. So when you sign a bunch of 22 and below players, they don't have that experience yet. And then on top of that, Chelsea chopping and changing managers with an age group so young makes it even worse because they're never going to be able to build any connection with any manager they have.
You've got
a good example of that today. Honestly, look at Cole Palmer today. He was anonymous today because under Poch, he got to be the free roamer that got every touch that he wanted to do. And then now under Enzo, at least just based off of this first game, he's saying, hey, I'm going to stick you out right. And then what happens if he doesn't have a season that it was like last year? Now all of a sudden, is Cole Palmer a worse player now? He just
and this is what these guys don't understand, because you've gone from one big idea, Potter, to another big idea to Pochettino, to another big idea of Maresca. And these are far too quick seismic changes. And the scary thing is, what if results don't start going Chelsea's way? Then what do you now do? Do you still stick with it? But the issue now, though, is that, like, again, in this game is that, why the hell are you putting him as a number 10? How is he a number 10? Because, again, it just shows, because imagine if you're Pochettino watching that, you're like, what are you doing? Based on the work we did last season, what would compel you to put Enzo in a number 10 position over Cole Palmer?
The only thing I would say is, because I think they were playing Man City first game, I think Maresca was probably, I don't know, trying to out control Pep in, like, with the whole, like, midfield thing. So I don't, like, if this lineup is indicative of what, I don't think this is going to be indicative of what he wants to do going forward.
But my thing that is for Enzo, like, is it time to write him off? Because SK, what has he done since he's been here? What has he actually done?
But HH, you can't write him off, bro. He's gonna be here for like 8 years, and you bought him for like 100. You literally can't write him off.
But the thing is, SK, does he want to be there for those 8 years? Because that's what my concern
he's under
is.
contract.
But it doesn't matter, because no one, like, okay.
No.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Unless you want to go back to Buenos Aires, who the heck is going to because the issue now is you've played so badly, and you're also not playing that well for Argentina, because really De Paul was really the guy who played a lot better. So the issue now is, what team is like, yeah, man, we really need Enzo in midfield, because you've played yourself out of favor. Because this thing, as bad as Gallagher is, and as much as I believe Gallagher is the antichrist of football, he has his uses. Like,
who said Marseille? Who said Marseille?
Here's the thing you also have to realize, like, when it comes to different, like, archetypes of players, right? Someone like a Conor Gallagher is always going to have a high floor and a low ceiling because of what he's good at. But if you're a player that's good at running, disrupting, you can just recycle possession every now and then. Those are all useful tools in a vacuum. But like when you go to higher, like, elite teams, it's not going to scale up, right? Like an elite team doesn't need you to do all that as much, because we're going to have the ball. We're going to need to break down low blocks, right? So yeah, like, Gallagher is never going to look as bad as Enzo. But like, he's also never going to look as good as Enzo when at his best either. So it's kind of like, when it comes to midfielders, especially, like, it's very context dependent. Like, you need to know how you want those midfielders to play with each other when you buy them, because if you don't, you're going to end up in this problem.
So Hokage, what is the Enzo problem? Like, what is it? Was he just never that great a player? Is Chelsea the issue? What is it with Enzo?
Can we go after Okeke?
Yeah.
Can I go after Barry?
Yeah.
I think he's a great, like, he showed it at the World Cup. Now, I didn't watch him a lot at Benfica, but bro, ask any Benfica fan, bro. He was balling for Benfica. Has a great World Cup, goes to Chelsea, and I think he was good for Chelsea when he first got there. But I don't know if it's the fact that he's now guaranteed 8 years of money coming in. I don't know if he's came to the club and he realized he doesn't like it here. He doesn't like that. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's a quality issue. Like, I know we're kind of ragging on him because today he was not too good. And I'd wait to see what happens, because I know with Maresca, like, his whole thing is coming in and establishing a control aspect of Chelsea's game, which there was no control in Poch's system last year. Like, it was all attack. In the end, that big run was just attack, score goals, whatever, right? And Maresca's whole thing is to come in and bring control for Chelsea. I feel like Enzo's going to have his uses. He is good on the ball. He's not like Toni Kroos passing range, but he has a good passing range. I would say when he's on it, he's not that easy to press when he is on it. I feel like he's going to have his uses this season. Today was just today.
So what do you think his uses will be like? Because my question is, what does he provide? What is the exceptional quality that he provides for Chelsea?
I know that you guys Maresca brought in Drewsbury Hall because that was his guy last season at Leicester, right? I feel like Enzo is supposed to be that controller, like the main guy in that midfield who's receiving the ball and distributing, right? I think that's his role. And I think it's hard to judge him today. I know he hasn't been good for a while, but it's hard to judge him today because he's playing the best midfield in the league. And I understand Chelsea matched up well with City last year, but that was with a completely different tactics, different manager, everything. Just wait and see. Like next week against Wolves, if he plays bad again, now I'm on your ass because, bro, it's Wolves. I know Wolves has been a Premier League mainstay for like 6 years now, but it's Wolves, bro. You're not coming up against De Bruyne, Kovacic, all these guys. You're going up against whoever the hell Wolves has in their midfield. I can't think off the top of my head. I'll be more interested next week because I think his role, I don't think they ever signed Kieran Dewsbury Hall to come be a main guy in this midfield. I don't think so. I think he's there to be a supplementary piece, a squad player. And I think because he's still relatively young, right? He's not old. He's not like, right, 29, 30 years old. Kieran Dewsbury Hall, I think he's younger. Enzo, I think, is meant to be the main controlling guy in this midfield because I don't think Caicedo's a guy that has the quality to control a game for you. Who else do you guys have? I'm trying to think off the top. Lavia, isn't Lavia? Lavia is more of a defensive mid profile, so I think Enzo's supposed to be your 8. Give him some time with Maresca. Wolves. I'm looking at the Wolves game, bro. If you show up and play like that again against Wolves, where there's no Kevin De Bruyne, there's no Kovacic here, you're not playing freaking City under that City press, then I'm worried. But it's hard for me to come here and like say we should be worried with this new manager when it was against City. So I think he still has his uses, but it hasn't been great for like a year now. So,
Ake, talk to me.
I'm gonna go at it from a completely different angle to Hokage. I think it is a quality issue. I think it is a big quality issue because people keep telling me, "Oh, he showed up at the World Cup. He showed up at the World Cup." Wait, the same World Cup that Sofia and Amrabat balled out in. That same World Cup. You want to see that World Cup? Was Enzo really better than Sofia and Amrabat at that World Cup? I'm gonna open up the conversation now.
Amrabat was very good.
Was he really better?
I don't think he was that much better. If he was, Amrabat was very good. So
it's like different, but it's different roles though. You can't compare. Like it's very. I feel like it's a lot easier to be consistent as a DM than it is to be as a tempo dictating midfielder. Because
my whole point around this is number one, the World Cup hype doesn't mean anything really much to me. I've seen incredible players. I've seen players shine in World Cup then do absolutely nothing for their club. Number two, Benfica. He was great at Benfica, is what people tell me. The same Benfica that sold Gonzalo Ramos for 80 million to PSG. And the same Benfica that sold Darwin Núñez for 75 million to Liverpool.
Oh, Darby.
Elijah, don't.
No. I was actually about to bring that up. No, because we need to start looking at how Benfica has been.
How much they should go to jail. I'm not gonna lie.
João Felix was 9 figures. João Felix.
The same Benfica that sold João Felix to Atletico for 120 mil. That Benfica.
Benfica are the issue then.
No. Benfica are smart. The clubs that have bought I'm not like you, HH. Out of those guys that have been sold, who is the best performing from that 4?
So did Di Maria went from Benfica to Real? Was it from Benfica to Real? Or
I think so.
No, because apart from outside of Di Maria, how many guys from Benfica to these clubs?
You can say Bernardo. Bernardo.
Ederson is from Benfica, right?
Yes. Bernardo Silva went to Monaco from there.
But I just think it's very telling though. When you look at Ramos, you look at João Felix, you look at Enzo.
Didn't they just sell João Neves for 80 mil or something to PSG?
60. That was 60.
Still, so let's see if that guy's a fraud.
Then Benfica is be sued. Yeah.
Ultimately, here's the thing, bro. It's not a matter of quality because, let's be real, bro. You can't just give me good passing range and that's it. You can't just survive with that, bro. The guy's so flimsy. Like, it's so easy to win a duel against Enzo Fernandez in the midfield. The guy can't win duels for his life. The guy can't defend for his life. The guy is slow. The guy is fat. The guy, like, the guy is just like he's like one of those 50-year-old uncles that comes to your five-a-side game and has a good passing range, but can't do anything else.
Respect uncles. Respect the uncles.
No, at least that's a 50-year-old uncle. This guy's a professional footballer.
No, but okay.
So like,
can he be a tempo dictator? The players that Chelsea have.
tempo HH. There's a big difference between what Toni Kroos does and what Enzo does. Toni Kroos's IQ and rhythm and the way he understands the game is miles better than Enzo. Like, let's just put it out there. That you can't just have passing range and that's it. People keep telling me Enzo used to play Enzo. You won't see a best of Enzo because he's playing as a number 10. Then Toni Kroos, the guy you all compare Enzo to, play as a number 10 when he was Enzo's age.
He was great. He was
like
young.
The fact that Enzo does not have the IQ to play multiple different midfield positions tells me that, bro, maybe you're not just you're not a tempo dictator because you don't have the IQ to understand how to run a game. It's that simple. So like,
so basically, you're saying he's a fraud.
He's a fraud. Yeah, exactly, bro. I saw Pogba get more slack for doing more than Enzo, bro.
Thank you. Speak on it.
Bro, the things that people, I saw the media go at Pogba for watching a video of the Quran. That I saw people going at Pogba for that. Yeah, Enzo Fernandez. Yeah, he said Happy New Year, and he got flack from the media. Meanwhile, Enzo,
see, my thing, like for Enzo, I can see where Hogak is coming from. Let's not judge him based on City, the best team in the league and 4 seasons in a row. Let's not see what you now do against the teams. But you're on borrowed time because you've not done anything so far. But if these performances continue like this and you now begin to become inconspicuous against these lower teams, then it's like, okay, wait, guys, no, this guy is now a god.
If we're being honest, bro, Caicedo can do everything Enzo can plus more. Like, let's be real. Caicedo can pass just as well as Enzo.
Also, my worry is, and this is my worry, again, I don't know, has Maresca come in and decided that, no, I am going to try to get the best out of Enzo, and I'm going to try to build my team around him, and everyone will now have to come into it to fit him.
Yeah,
Maresca,
I mean,
and I know you got it, bro, but no, this is Cole Palmer's team. It didn't say Enzo's team, it's Cole Palmer's team. So don't try and make this guy's game. It's after what Cole Palmer did last season, this is Cole Palmer's team. But has he come in and said, oh no, I'm going to try to unlock Enzo?
I don't think
it doesn't matter who's.
Yeah, I don't think Mascara he's not thinking about Cole Palmer. I think he thinks this is Enzo's team.
Yeah, it doesn't matter whose team it is with Enzo Maresca, bro. Look at the way the guy wants to play football, man. The guy's sticking Cole Palmer, the only difference maker in Chelsea's squad, out on the right where he can't make a difference like he's supposed to. The guy's playing Nkunku on the left wing. He's probably the best central player, that central attacker that you have. The guy's frozen out Sterling when I know it's a very bad. This shows how bad Chelsea is. He is Chelsea's best left winger, if we're being honest, because Mudryk is nowhere near, and that's my thing. Actually, no, he's not best left winger since Neto's there right now.
And you know what's so wild?
From Joe Cole to Sterling.
But hold on, okay, but you know what's so wild though is that Yanago's statement that he made of like, I'm not expected to make a Champions League spot. So in his mind, he feels like he can just
5 to 10 years.
Yeah, 5 to 10. So it means like, oh, I can do whatever the heck I want. And my thing is like, oh no, the hell you can't.
How many points off of Champions League did Chelsea finish last year?
5.
I think it was because Chelsea finished 6th.
It was 6th.
It was close. It was close.
SK, thank you very much. So, Chelsea had 3 points, 63 points, and no. It was 5 points.
Yeah.
Villa had 68.
You're telling me that if you beat Sheffield United and Burnley, you would have made UCL.
Yeah.
And can't. And UCL can be a realistic target.
No. So basically, you're telling me that we finished 5 points off top 4. So from 5 points off top 4 to I'm not expected to make the UCL spot. Maresca, are you dumb or are you stupid? Choose one. Choose one. You're either dumb or you're stupid.
So wait, how did Enzo get captaincy? How did that happen?
That's what I want.
Oh no, so basically he was made vice captain.
No,
dumb decision after another.
So basically, because basically price of the preseason, Chilwell out, Reece James out. So
no, but that's HH. I'm trying to.
Wait,
I'm
wait,
trying
wait,
to.
let me come to Barry. I'll come to you, Elijah. So Barry,
Oh
Yeah,
no,
Omar,
Elijah can finish his
Barry.
point. Elijah can finish his point. I think it was almost.
yeah, wait, Elijah, what are you saying?
No, I'm just my thing about. I really was really pushing to get on because I watched most of that Chelsea game before I went to church because church was later on today, and you guys were looking fine for about 16 and a half minutes, and then you guys just capitulated. When are you guys getting rid of Nico Jackson?
He was offered a new contract.
No, HH, because I'm saying this because I look at as much as we clown Darwizzy, as much as you guys laugh at Darwizzy, as much as people call him a bozo, this, that, and the third. One thing a lot of people will never take away from Darwizzy is the tenacity he has, the want, and at least he attempts to do better. Nico Jackson will literally halfway attempt something and complain and literally just straddle in the box.
He's the guy.
After he shaved his head.
Your nine should not be like that. Your nine, nowhere in hell, even in the Premier League, especially in the Premier, should nowhere be like that. That's what I'm trying to understand. When do you guys?
Your nine should also stay onside when you have a
Oh
clear.
my God,
Yeah,
yes.
like
You're
you should
on-
really. I
yes.
mean, in 2024, you should really be aware of the offside line, but not just lazily just meander offside. I mean, it's no, it's a mess. It's a mess. Sorry, Barry, talk to me, bro. Barry.
Yeah, man. First of all, with the captaincy, yeah, I remember when I think it was you, Forward, and Eddie. You guys were talking about this. How there's no veterans in that team. The only veterans really, it's Lukaku, and he's having issues with the institution. Sterling also currently, and they're just 31 and 29 respectively.
Yeah.
And when you look at the crop of Chelsea, yeah, they're all youngsters, and even Enzo, he had his problems during the summer, so it's not a great look to give him the responsibility of leading this team. Because like the captain, you're the figure, you're the leader of men, and you have a positive influence in the team. And that's the total opposite after what happened in the bus situation. And I said it before. I remember I think it was after the Real Madrid tie. I was like, Enzo, I think one of his worst decisions was leaving in that winter window. Not because like Chelsea's a bum-ass club or whatever. It's just that your situation is unstable because you're always switching managers. You want results quickly in a way that's never been done before. Spending lots of money on youngsters and just praying and wishing that it all works out. It's not how it works because even though I still don't think that guy is a top manager or gonna take you to the dreamland. Like Poch is a good process manager, and they always say, "Oh, Chelsea's in a process." Maybe if we would have gone another season with him, maybe you would have seen a better stuff. Maybe win a cup or making Champions League spots, something. But right now, it's a new manager again, and just a whole nother situation. So it's hard to really get used to what you want to do as an organization and just prosper. So now Enzo, I'm not gonna judge him obviously today because it's City best team in the league, but against like for example Wolves, I think you guys are playing Wolves again.
Yeah.
No, you can't play. Yeah, next week. So we're gonna see what happens. But Enzo, if he just stayed in Benfica a little more, ride the season down, and then
DJ, be serious. DJ, be serious with that. Be legitimately serious. But okay.
Nah, come on, man. Hey, Jackson, please. No, but but yeah, if he just stayed at Benfica 6 more months and then made a move to Liverpool, who actually needed him and would have worked pretty good, in my opinion, I think that would have been better for him.
Omar, talk to me, man.
Chelsea. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's so sad, man. It's so sad.
It's sad.
These guys used to have. I remember that. They had Drogba, Robben, Joko, Desai. These guys have real players. Look at them now. The striker is Nico Jackson. This is the only black guy to defend Enzo Fernandez. That's who you are dealing with. You know how stupid this guy is.
He came out publicly.
This guy both on and off the pitch can't make a single decision, right? This guy is, in Nigeria.
That's also true. Like, if you look at his decision making on the pitch and off the pitch, it's consistently clownish. Like every decision he's made, both as a player on the pitch and as a human being, has been trash.
If you take the worst part of Dembele and Rashford and combine them, that's what this guy is. He's a clown, and he's just. And they extend his contract as well, man. He's such a mess.
No, okay. When you look at Enzo, is Enzo is he washed? Is he cooked, or does it because almost like
He's finished.
he's had a
He's
long
finished. He's
time to
done.
prove himself. For a guy to cost this much, this is a long as grace period that you've been given. That some guys have not been given this much of a grace period. This is year 3.
I want to say he's done, but at the same time, it's Man City. They are the best team in the league, one of the best team in the world. So but he had the whole of last season, season before that, and it's been a gradual decline. That's the thing. And I don't know if Chelsea will still make more signing to accommodate him, but nah, it's too much. Because what's his fee? 120 million.
Yeah.
And the guy is just he's not. He can't even pass to his teammates. He's passing to the other team. I don't know why. I don't know who is his coach or what.
No, because Chelsea's teammates are black and Man City's teammates are white. So
of course.
There's definitely racism involved.
Yeah. It's just he's hard to watch. I don't want to watch Chelsea games anymore because of this guy. It's just so painful to look at. Teams like Brentford are beating this guy in the midfield. You know how embarrassing that is. That came from a World Cup.
And but my thing is that whose part today was to put him as a number 10. And my thing is because what worries me is that why is he playing that position over Cole Palmer? Because my thing is that Mascara, I hope you realize that no, this is Cole Palmer's team. Cole Palmer runs this team. But then as AK said, is this guy going to give Cole Palmer the freedom that Pochettino gave him? Or are you now going to bring in this bullcrap piece of crap, useless hipster pass for the sake of passing PS? Because I ain't signing up for 37 or 40 games of just passing for the sake of passing systematic crap. No, I'm here to see ballers.
Whether you are a number 10, number 6, number 8, if you can't make a simple side pass or simple forward pass, you are essentially hopeless. But we'll wait. Who's would be next? Wolves, West Ham. What's next game?
Wolves.
It's Wolves.
I didn't
sign up for that conference.
Question, HH.
Yeah.
Question, HH. Okay, I know it's early days. But say we get to January.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you see this club at?
Oh no. HH, don't speak.
No, Elijah, honestly speaking, I have
because
no idea.
I think the issue starts Thursday.
That's
why I've been really pushing. I've been telling you, like, don't like.
No. My thing, Elijah. Here's the key thing. Give me 5 games. So because after where's the Chelsea?
Yeah, you can pull up the schedule.
Yeah, let me pull up the schedule.
Because
HH, do you know the Conference League anthem?
No.
No, Barry.
No, because okay. So if you give me Wolves, after Wolves, Palace, Bournemouth, West Ham, give me those 4 games, then I can see what Chelsea. Because then I can have a good idea of like Mascara, what you're about.
Because HH, I as much as we banter and laugh, conference league, but HH, if you guys don't get to that group stage, I think there's going to be even more serious problems. I'm so serious.
No. Here's the thing. Let's okay. First of all, I don't recognize our conference league, but my assumptions are we're going to beat Napkins FC. So like those guys, like we'll hope. I assume we're going to beat them. That's my assumption. If we don't, we'll cross our bridge when we get there. But my main thing though is what is this guy's football about, and how close is it going to be? Because guys, let's keep it a stack. And I've been consistent in saying this. I wanted Poch gone. I didn't want Poch to be sacked for a guy who coaches in the Championship, and before that he was coaching that geriatric Buffon with Parma in Serie B. I didn't sign up for that. I signed up for Poch to be sacked. But you don't sack Poch for a worse coach. Like, how do you sack a guy for someone who's worse with less of a resume? That's insane.
HH, this will cause every single time they change manager. They sack Tuchel, that's correct. Bring in Potter, that's wrong. Sack Potter, that's correct. Bring in Lampard, that's wrong. Remove Lampard, bring in Pochettino.
It's getting worse with the coaches.
It's fascinating. Basically, Chelsea are doing stuff that has never been done before. Basically, we are breaking new ground. We are doing a transfer strategy that no one has ever done, which is the worst transfer strategy in the history of football. And we are sacking managers for people who are worse. It's insane. Samantha, talk to me, man. Enzo.
HH, not gonna lie, man. Chelsea bought, and I really thought Chelsea are stepping up. They're playing a quality player, and he has flopped. He hasn't shown any edge. He's digressing as a player from where he played with Benfica to Chelsea. On edge, you know something is wrong when your competition is Conor Gallagher and he plays better than you. Edge. Conor Gallagher is not as talented as Enzo, let's face it, but Conor Gallagher last season
He has his
outplayed him.
uses.
On Enzo today, he showed absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Not even energy, not even legs. Absolute nothing. Nothing from passing, nothing from dribbling. Absolute. I was so disappointed in that performance from HH. You know what? We all, the Kai Havertz effect, where we question where should he play. Chelsea fans are now asking about Enzo Ete, where should he play? Because Lavia outplayed him today, and he should start before Enzo. AJ, if he doesn't step up this season, I don't think he's gonna start for Chelsea ever again. Because Lavia looks good, Caicedo is good. Cole Palmer, by the way, Maresca, you clown, what are you doing? Cole Palmer's your best player.
No, but
He should play in the
here's the
middle.
issue. But the issue though is, if a manager comes out and says that I'm not expected to get a Champions League spot, it means that it's vibes. As long as you don't get relegated,
That's
it's vibes.
crazy. That's crazy. You had it's we're making fun, but it's Chelsea. They're a big six club. They should be at least for the top four.
We're battling for the title. So
But
if I spend 2 billion, I want to win the
you
Premier League.
spend so much money, and there are some quality players like Cucurella, like Caicedo, like Nkunku. There are some quality players in there. It's just missing. There are some things missing in this team, especially striker. My God, Jackson, dude, stay on
terrible.
side, dude.
He's
Stay on
terrible.
side. It's the easiest thing for a striker to do. Just stay on side. It's just that somebody asked what's the best position for Enzo, and somebody said, "I love so hard." Head of the Ku Klux Klan.
Okay.
Somebody said
All right.
head of
Okay.
the-
All right. Okay.
So
All right.
Easy, is that
crazy?
is it lying?
Move on.
Thoughts on Enzo? Call. CFTV. Call Football TV. Call Football.
He's not even.
The guy's not even there. The guy's not even there. Okay, look. Okay, so look,
I think he's doing a protest against you because you picked him.
let me. Hold on.
But these players and the manager have this, I think, at least 5 to 6 games time to figure it out. And he hasn't.
Wait, hold on, Smash. Wait. What did you say 5 to 6? Like Smash, did you hear what the manager just came out and said?
I don't care.
We're not expecting of any.
No, 5 to 6 games.
What could happen? It's the fans.
You had the whole preseason. You had the whole preseason, and all the friendlies. You haven't figured out what's your 11 best 11 is. Who plays virtual? Now you have fixed that 5 to 6 games. If we haven't figured out until that to play Parma as a 10, that I don't know how. We thought Poch is bad. This is worse. Maresca, Mascara, dude. It's horrible.
The frustration thing is 1 step forward, 3 steps backwards. I said, no, Poch, sack this guy. He's not the right guy. Yes, sack him. Like, I've never in my life, how do you sack a guy who has coached Tottenham, PSG, and now Chelsea, for a guy who has coached Parma in Serie B and Leicester City in the Championship? It's incredible. How do you hire
they
a
want to
championship
recreate
level manager?
They want to recreate the Arteta project because remember Arteta was an assistant at City under Pep. Maresca is also an assistant at City under Pep.
Oh
so you're telling me you're waiting another 5 years for a job?
We'll just say Pep 2.0. But do you know what the crazy thing is? This is what I said. The thing, what America's philosophy is Pep from 3 years ago. Pep has actually evolved beyond that to where, oh no, I do need a striker. Oh, I actually do need dribblers. This clown is doing what Pep taught him 3 or 4 years ago. But again, it's like that's the frustration. The acquisition is not about winning. That's the whole point. It's not about winning. I mean, look, SK. Like, where do we go from here with this whole Enzo thing, man? Like, so
I mean,
are you at? Let's see what he does for this season.
Yeah, like
give him time?
like listen. Regardless of what everybody has to say, it's literally been one game. So
yes.
And
Against the
another
best
thing you have
team
to
in
keep
the
in mind is pretty sure Palmer and Jackson didn't play like preseason at all. And in fact, preseason in general, like if I was to play devil's advocate, the preseason was like a couple of weeks because of the Euros, and another couple. So this team is still incredibly new. And like you said, I would give it at least a month, like 6-7 games before you start really like making judgments on what you think about the manager. In terms of like, sacking and all that stuff, I wouldn't even have that conversation until at least like November, because like it's literally not. He's not been here that long.
Yeah.
In terms of how it can go, I mean, who knows? Like, it's just about getting that midfield balance right. Also, play some wingers. Like, I don't like Palmer and Nkunku aren't like really true wingers.
They're not wing. Look, no. Thank you. Look at the difference between what Doku and Savio was doing, and Nkunku and Palmer. You could see that the guy that you're trying to copy, he has wingers who are dribbling and going after those fullbacks.
And even before then, he had Sterling and Sane. And before then, he had Ribery and Rob. So he's always like, how is the guy that leads wingers?
My thing is that you're putting Nkunku and White to do what? That's why Chelsea's attack, it was pointless. It looks so pointless.
SK, I have a question for you. It's about your defense. Like, what's going on? Like, Badiashile, Colwell, Fofana is a shadow of himself.
Yeah, the defense is terrible.
No. To be fair, you are right. Badiashile, that first, ironically, the same period as Enzo, that first 6 months was very good. Like, I actually thought they had gotten it right with him. I mean, also keep in mind, like, these guys haven't really played with it. Fofana missed, like, basically 2 years. Colwell played left back for half or 70% of last season. So they've literally never played with each other, too. It's just a lot of new things that you have to embed at once.
Like, even like someone like Colwell, like, I understand he's not good at playing left back, but the guy can't seem to defend wide areas at all. Like, it feels like it's so easy to get past him. Like, and Badiashile makes so many mistakes with the ball. Fofana just isn't sharp. How is Tosin Adebayo your best center back?
No, it's the stuff as well.
What happened to Chalobah, by the way?
Chelsea are playing in back line.
Yeah, Chalobah was good. Like, I don't understand why.
But see, it's true. That's the wild thing, though, that you're letting Chalobah go and you're keeping Fofana, Badiashile, and Cole. But here's the issue, though. Look at the guy behind me here. It is important, especially in defense. So, for look, guys, SK, am I lying in saying that Thiago Silva, right now, 19th of August 2024, would still be the best defender at Chelsea? Right now.
I mean, I'll be honest. I was not like
he made a big
mistake. I'll be honest. By that last season, I wasn't as high on Thiago Silva as a lot of the other Chelsea fans were. I'm not gonna. I won't go as far as saying that.
But SK, who would you say of Chelsea right now is a better defender than Thiago Silva right now in terms of just as a defender?
I mean, it'd probably still be him, but the issue is I don't like with his physical limitations.
But that's my whole point. My point is that obviously, ideally, Thiago Silva is too old, and you should actually try and buy better defenders. But the issue though is that, that the defenders are so bad, and they are so inexperienced that a 50-year-old Thiago Silva is still the best, and it just goes to the point of like this, because
you need some balance, man. The old guard and the young guard.
Yeah, but again, I think this has been done because we are anticipating a transfer ban.
But the only thing that
because we're anticipating a transfer ban, we are trying to stock up on as many players as possible because we don't know how long this transfer ban is going to be.
Because the only thing I do find weird is I don't know why because I know you were making the joke on, I don't know if it was yesterday or Friday's Hangout or whatever, but how Chelsea were like trying to copy Madrid or something like that. And people were laughing at you. Like, you weren't wrong to an extent in terms of the buying youth, like looking for like, you know, like nice youth projects or whatever. But the main difference is Madrid still like supplemented that with elite free transfers. I don't know why like they clearly never went into doing that. Like, Madrid got Mbappe, Alaba, and Rudiger on a free. There were plenty
but
of.
SK, you have to realize that the people in charge at Chelsea are clowns. Like, we had Vivel, a well-known guy who is quality as player acquisition that United don't have. We discarded him for these two clowns, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, with Stanley and Stewart. And we're now using this bomb as data to SK, who in their right brain cell gets Modric for 100 mil? Like, are you stupid or are you dumb? You look at that footage and say, we're not going to put 100 mil on that. That's insane.
Come on, Leao was available at that point as well.
Because that's the other thing I do is like annoying is I don't even like, if a lot of the players that they bought were just cheaper, then I would understand the project a little bit more. It's like, if you're going to spend 60 to 100 mil on Mudryk, you might as well have just bought Leao for like 20, 30 mil more. Like, if you're going to buy Felix and Pedro Neto for potentially 120 mil combined, you might as well just spent the 70 mil to go get Alvarez. So it's like, I don't understand like the thought process.
Well, let me get a shot. So, answering the floor, another class performance by City, #5 in a row tax. Look, my money's still on City to do 5 in a row. Like, it's still crazy that these guys have won 6 and 7, which is stupid. They've won 6 times in 7 years.
I have a crazy opinion.
Don't tell me Arsenal.
I think Arsenal win the league by 5 points.
That's okay.
Okay. Well, look, it's not crazy. It's just that, okay, I'm not willing to put money on that.
Arsenal are going to regress this season.
No, HH, the thing that bothers me most about this Pep guy, did you guys see the press conference when they asked him? They said, "Do you have any motivation for winning the league?"
Oh yeah, and he said that he didn't care, right? Like,
I don't have it right now. I have it for the end of the season. That's terroristic.
Look at this guy. Wait, so shout out to Gerald, man. How many of them will really have the drive to succeed, living in a location like Chelsea on a 7 to 8 year contract on a decent wage with no leadership? And therein lies the issue. That's a great door, because I have a 7-year contract, great wage, West London, and my manager has come out and said, "Oh, there are no expectations this season."
And
where's the drive? Where's the pressure? There's no pressure. So literally, it's just vibes. Like, when a manager comes out and says that, "Oh no, we're not really expected. This is a 5-year project," then there's no pressure. So literally, like, hey, we win, we lose, we draw. It is what it is. It's basically, it is a horrendous environment that Chelsea have created. Absolutely horrendous. Because you've created an environment for losers, pretty much. Guys, it's been swell, it's been real. I'll see you Monday for the members' hangouts. Peace out, stay true, stay real. One love, one love, one love.